Hi, welcome back. My name is Kelly, and I have a chromatic yoga class in store for you today. Chromatic yoga is any style of yoga that is highly intentional and well-structured. Generally, a class can be considered a chromatic yoga class if there is a TTL, a thematic through line, or a PTL, a physical through line. Today, we will be focusing on a peak engagement of the tricep muscles. So we will be working more in a physically forward kind of way. That being said, we still want to work with intention. So please sit upright on a block like me with your legs crossed, or you might sit with your hips on your heels. Soften your gaze to the tip of your nose, or if it feels safe to you, you could even close your eyes. Keep your hands as they are, or take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, just to help you go a little bit more inward. And set an intention for your practice today. Something just for you. Blink your eyes open, take a deep breath in, reach your arms out and reach them up. If you can't, even look up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, take your arms out to a T and start to make circles with your wrists, with your hands, with your arms, arm circles, warming up through your triceps. Cross one arm over the other like you're hugging yourself. Squeeze your elbows not only into one another, but across as far as you can go. Take a breath in. And then exhale, round through your spine in a cat posture, elbows towards belly button. And then inhale, arch through your back like cow posture, elbows up. You might even look up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And then exhale, back to a neutral position through your spine, nice and long. Extend your right arm horizontally across your chest and use your left arm to help pull your right arm over. Bend your right elbow to stretch through the back of your arm, your tricep. Inhale. Both arms over your head, left hand to your right elbow. Squeeze your right arm to the side of your head or even back behind. When you exhale, draw your front ribs in and down and then bend over to your left side. Feel that stretch not only along your right side, but again through your right tricep. We're focusing on triceps today. Inhale through center and then exhale, arms down. Cross opposite arm on top if you can remember, if not, no worries. Squeeze your elbows not only into one another, like up and down, but across as far as you can. Inhale here, long spine. Exhale, round in cat. Inhale, arch in cow. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, neutral spine. Stretch your left arm across your chest. Use your right arm to help pull it over. Take a breath in. And then exhale, bend your left elbow so you stretch even more through your tricep. And bring both arms over your head. Right hand to left elbow, use that to help pull your left arm to the side of your head or even back behind. Inhale, collarbones spread wide. Exhale, bend to your right side. Breathe into the stretch along your left side, but especially through your left tricep. Exhale. And inhale all the way through center. Exhale, hands to your sides. Uncross your legs or bring your feet underneath you, block to one side, and find a wall space here. So I have about a half wall. We're gonna work with that. If you have a full wall, that'd be even better. So at the wall, step away about your arm's distance, or maybe even a little further back. And take your hands about your shoulders width. Bring them down to your shoulders height. So it's like you're making an L at the wall. From there, bring one forearm to the wall. Feet stay where they were. Other forearm to your wall. You can press through the outer edges of your hands, or you can press down through your palms. You want your arms to be like train tracks. Relax your head. Don't have to relax it all the way, but do soften it in between your arms. And as you're here, push through your forearms so much as though you wanted to straighten your arms, but don't really do that. Push through your forearms as though you want to straighten your arms until you feel your triceps engage. Take a breath in and let that go. Inhale, push away from the wall. Triceps are helping you do that. The primary action of your triceps is to extend or straighten your elbow. So we'll do that again, but this time you'll use a block. Hopefully you have a block. If you don't, find something that will work. Just get creative, it's all good. And take your block, or whatever you have, in between your forearms, like so. Bend your knees, and essentially you want to set yourself up in a similar position without dropping your block. If you drop it, just try again, it's all good. Forearms press into the wall. Now your forehead might touch your block, and that's fine, so you probably don't have the ability to actually drop your head this time, which is okay. Eyes can be closer, you can look at your block. Squeeze your block together with your forearms, and now push into the wall through your forearms, so much so as though you wanted to straighten your arms. Forearms press into the wall until you feel your triceps engage. And remember that feeling. Take a breath in and out. Then when you inhale, do press through your forearms so much that your triceps engage, and extend your elbows. Come away from the wall. Bonus points if you kept your block. Take your block down to the side, and then meet me on your mat if you walked away to the wall space. And let's get straight into downward facing dog on your mat. In downward facing dog, pedal your feet, a slow pedal. One knee bends, the opposite one straightens. Let your hips shear side to side. On your next inhale, bend your elbows out wide. And then when you exhale, start to extend through your arms, straighten your elbows until you feel your triceps engage. Lift into the strength of your shoulders, so kind of hollow your armpits and bring your shoulders towards your ears. Inhale forward to plank. When you exhale, look forward, lean forward, set your knees down or not, and lower your body all the way to the ground. Untuck your toes, press through the tops of your feet, press down through your hips, and then inhale, arc through your upper back, heart forward, chin forward, eyes open, look up. Exhale, heart and head down. Tuck your toes, inhale, press up to your hands and to your knees. And then you exhale, keep your hips over your knees, but walk your hands forward as you did in down dog. Bow your head in between your biceps, kind of like we did in that wall stretch. Same thing when you inhale here, bend your elbows. And then as you exhale, straighten through your elbows, so extend until you feel your triceps engage, hollow your armpits out, and kind of shrug or lift your shoulders to your ears. This is puppy dog. It's like down dog, but you're on your knees. Inhale, look forward to your thumbs, walk your hands a little further forward, maybe even out more broadly. And then exhale, melt your heart towards the ground. You can also sneak your block underneath your chest here, if that feels comfortable. If you feel like you can go a little closer to the ground, remove your block again. Elbows lifted for now. Maybe tap your chin down, maybe not. Look forward, Anahatasana. It's like puppy dog, but A little bit more of a chest opener and a back bend. Maybe you can bring your elbows to the ground. Hips stacked over knees. Heart presses down. Skin of your belly is actually moving forward. You're looking forward. Inhale. Now when you exhale, press down through your forearms so much that you feel your triceps start to engage. Walk your hands back into tabletop and inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips and press them back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet a little closer together and then inhale, split your right leg back and reach it up high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, tiger curl. Look in between your thumbs, round your back a little like you're in cat, and then step your right foot in between your hands. Set your left knee down and come up onto your fingertips. Of course, you can use blocks underneath your hands if needed. Right knee over right ankle, left knee down. Put a blanket or something underneath your left knee if it's sensitive. Inner thigh, squeeze in. And then he'll rise up. Reach your arms out and up. When you exhale, clap your hands together or pray your hands together and then bend your elbows, reach your thumbs for the back of your head or your neck, wherever you can reach. Elbows squeeze in. And then push up through your forearms as though you wanted to push them into the ceiling. Push up through your forearms so much, like as though you wanted to straighten your arms, but don't. Elbow squeeze in. Continue to press up or push up through your forearms until you feel your triceps, the back of your arms, engage. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fingertips frame your right foot again. Walk your hands back, take your blocks with them if you have them. Tuck your left toes under if they're not already. Walk your left knee back. Flex your right foot and start to work your right leg towards straight. Right heel presses down and kind of pulls back as though you were trying to get gum off of your heel. Outer left thigh pulls forward so your hips are level. And then exhale, bow in any amount if you can and also want to. Inner thighs reach back, heart forward. Breathe in and out your nose. Inhale, bend your right knee, walk your hands forward. When you exhale, step your right leg back to plank, breath in. And then exhale, look forward, lean forward, lower your body all the way down. Untuck your toes, press through the tops of your feet and your hips. Inhale, arch your upper back, think chest opener as you move into cobra. Exhale, heart and head down. Tuck toes, inhale, push up plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg back and reach it up. Exhale, tiger curl, left knee to nose, look in between your thumbs and step your left foot through them. Set your right knee down, come onto fingertips and use your blocks or not. Inhale right here. Exhale, press down through your left leg, rise up through your torso. Inhale, arms up, reach up, palms touch. Exhale, bend your elbows until your thumbs touch the back of your head or neck. Inhale, elbows squeeze in towards one another. Then as you exhale, extend, press your forearms like you could touch the ceiling with them. You're extending or lifting through your shoulders. Inhale, press up through your forearms so much as though you wanted to straighten your arms, but don't. Press your forearms up so much that you start to feel your triceps engage. Exhale here. Inhale, do extend your elbows, straighten your arms. Triceps help you do that. As you exhale, hinge from your hips. Fingertips frame your left foot, walk your hands back. Tuck your right toes under, walk your right knee back. Inhale, flex your left foot. And as you exhale, work your left leg towards straight. Keep your hands on your blocks underneath your shoulders. Left leg towards straight, that's the key word. Drive your left heel down and kind of pull it back so you feel your hips level or move towards level. Inhale, lean back through your inner groins, reach forward through your heart center. And as you exhale, squeeze your belly in and bow your head. 2 breaths. Inhale, bend your left knee, walk your hands forward. As you exhale, step your left foot back, look forward, lean forward, and lower your body all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale, reach your toes back and stretch your heart forward, look up. Exhale, heart and head down. Inhale, engage your triceps to straighten your arms and push yourself back up to plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, right leg reaches back and up. Exhale, right knee to nose, step your right foot through. Option to set your left knee down or keep it lifted this time. Press through your front. Standing leg, inhale, rise up through your torso, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bend your elbows, thumbs, reach towards the back of your head or neck. Elbows squeeze in. Inhale, look up. Now as you exhale, start to press through your forearms towards the ceiling as though you wanted to straighten your arms until you feel your triceps engage. Take a breath in that engagement. Exhale in it. Inhale, do straighten your arms. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fingertips frame your right foot with blocks or not. Inhale, rock onto your right heel, work your right leg towards straight and your left heel towards the ground. As you exhale, reach your inner thighs back and your heart forward, breath in, think long spine. Exhale, bow in, belly towards thigh, chin towards shin. 2 breaths. Inhale, bend your right knee, walk your hands forward. Exhale, step your right leg back. Inhale, look forward, lean forward. Exhale, lower your body all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, cobra low, or this time, use a little bit of your arm strength to press up towards high cobra. Exhale, heart and head down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg splits back and up. Exhale, tiger curl, left foot through. Right knee down or not. Inhale, lunge, low or high, arms out and reach them up. Exhale, palms together to touch, thumbs reach for the back of your head or neck. Elbows squeeze in. Inhale, forearms press up towards the ceiling. Exhale here. Inhale, press your forearms towards the ceiling as though you want to straighten your arms until your triceps engage. Exhale in it. Inhale, use your tricep muscles to straighten your arms. And then exhale, hinge from your hips, fingertips down to frame your left foot. Inhale, rock onto your left heel, work your left leg towards straight and your right heel towards the ground. Exhale, bow in and down any amount. 2 breaths. Inhale, bend your left knee, walk your hands forward and step your left leg back. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Inhale, cobra, low or high. Exhale, back down. Inhale, squeeze your elbows towards each other. Engage your triceps to extend your arms towards straight. Exhale, hinge your hips, reach them up and back. Down dog, breath in. Breath out. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, set your knees down and press your forearms to the ground. If you have a block or something like that, use that in between your forearms and your elbows, really more so your forearms than your elbows. Use your forearms like a tongue squeezing into the block. You can spread through your fingertips. Option to use the outer edge of your hands down, or for more surface area, you can plant down through your palms. Your forearms are in that train track position, kind of like we were at the wall at the beginning of the practice. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Now, when you inhale, squeeze your block. As you exhale, press down through your palms. Start to lift through your elbows until you feel your triceps engage. They might even be shaking like mine. Take a breath in. And then exhale, slowly bend your elbows. Bring your block and your forearms, elbows back down to the ground. Inhale, press down through your palms. Lift your elbows without the block and take the block to one side. Exhale, elbows back down. Kind of an elevator situation. So now when you inhale, press down through your right forearm so much that you start to feel your right arm straighten and your right tricep engage. Keep that right arm long and straight. As you exhale, press down through your left forearm so much that you start to feel your left elbow lift, your tricep engage on the left arm high. And then we'll try to go opposite direction. So inhale here. When you exhale, bend your right elbow until your right forearm finds the ground. Inhale, bend your left elbow until your left elbow and forearm finds the ground. Exhale, press down through your left forearm so much so that your left elbow starts to straighten, tricep engages. Inhale, same thing, press down through your right forearm so much that your right elbow straightens, tricep engages. Good. Now this time, as you exhale, try to bring both down at the same time. And then inhale both up at the same time. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Now, if you need to set your knees back down, that's fine. Otherwise, try to set either one down at a time or both forearms and elbows down at the same time. You can use your knees if you need to modify. All right, cool, here we are. Walk your feet closer towards your elbows. If your hamstrings are really tight, walk your feet wider and bend your knees a little. We're in dolphin pose. It's like down dog, but you're on your forearms, your head's dangling, not touching the ground. Forearms squeeze in like you had that block and press straight down. Press down through your forearms so much as though you wanted to straighten your arms until you feel your triceps, the back of your arms engage. Take a breath in. And out, knees down. Untuck your toes, hips to heels, child's pose. You can keep your arms long in front of you or take them at your sides in more of a seashell shape. Breathe. And then bring your arms back long in front of you. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, come up. All fours, tabletop. When you exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Remember, you can even set your knees down to modify here. Start to bend your elbows, one elbow down at the same time, or one at a time or at the same time. Forearms down, elbows down. Squeeze your forearms towards each other like you had the block in between them. Press down through your forearms so much that you feel as though you wanted your arms to straighten, but don't let them until you feel your triceps, the back of your arms, really engaged. They might even be shaking like mine. Now, if you need to take a break at any time, go for it. You make that call. Otherwise, try to walk your feet a little closer to your elbows. If you're feeling good here, split your right leg back and up, 3-limb down dolphin. 3-limb dolphin. Like we were in our 3-limb down dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, right foot down. You can take a break before switching or go straight away. Left arm reaches back and up. Yes, you might be a little sore after this in the back of your arms. Inhale. And then exhale. Left foot down if it lifted, knees down, hips to heels, child's pose, arms extend in front.
or reach along your sides. Take a breath or two right here. Inhale, come up. We'll put all of that together and add a little bit of spice here at the very end for our peak posture. We're working towards Pincha Mayurasana. It's a forearm stand. And so what we'll do is we'll really focus on this engagement of the triceps. Remember that that is the physical through line or the focus of our class today. And so a secondary goal or focus would be to maybe take flight and get our feet off of the ground. So you might have already done your version of the peak posture. It could be the three-limbed dolphin. Otherwise, we'll add a little bit of a hop at the wall to see if we can find some float towards a forearm stand. So take your mat back to the wall space, move back to a wall space, and we'll move into our peak posture. So you can most certainly use your block here, especially if you find that as you start to take weight onto your forearms when your hips lift in dolphin or even the three-legged dolphin, if you find that your elbows start to really splay out and you sink and you melt closer and closer to the ground, kind of like this, then having the block can help just simply as a reminder to keep squeezing your elbows in. And also the actual act of squeezing into your block will help you to keep all those muscles that you need to be engaged to take weight onto your shoulders. So it can be a good tool. If it feels like it's getting in the way or it's throwing you off too much though, of course, or if you just don't want to use it, then ditch it, take it to the side. That is a good option if you have it. So here, from the wall, take your fingertips maybe about like an inch or two away from the wall. You have your block or not, your forearms are once again in that train track kind of position. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips and find the dolphin pose that we've been practicing. Walk your feet as close to your elbows as possible. Again, if you need to keep a little bend through your knees, that's fine. If you need to walk your feet slightly wider because your hamstrings are pretty tight, that's cool too. From here, you might be like, yep, this is good. You might need to take a child's pose, cool. Otherwise, if you're like, I'm here, I'm in it, I'm all good, then extend your left leg back, reach it up. And I would say, without trying to crank through your neck too much, look more forward towards your thumbs. So you're here. From here, if you want to add a tiny, tiny little hop, that's fine. Try not to hop too much like a donkey kick. Keep your back leg long. And the idea is that you would keep your legs in an L shape. You have the wall if you need it. You might fall away. Try coming back in. From here, you're squeezing your elbows in. You're pressing down through your forearms, so much so that you feel as though you could straighten your arms. Find a child's pose to rest before moving to the other side. Breathe. Inhale, come back up, tabletop. When you exhale, find your forearms to the ground. Take your fingers about an inch or two away from the wall. Use your block in between your forearms or not. Tuck your toes, lift your hips and walk your feet closer to your elbows. So once again, we're in dolphin pose. You're pressing down through your forearms so much, watch me, you're pressing down through your forearms so much that it's like you want to lift your elbows and you feel your triceps engage. Imagine the whole time you're in dolphin or your forearm stand that you're just trying to straighten your arms off of the ground, and that will keep your triceps nice and engaged. Stay here, take a break if you need, or reach your right leg up. I think it helps to slightly look forward, and you can add the hops. The idea isn't that you're like donkey kicking in these hops. You might find a float, and that's cool if you do. You might not. They're little tiny hops keeping your legs in a somewhat of an L shape. pressing through your forearms so much that you almost feel like your elbows want to lift off of the ground. My triceps are on fire right now. Take another breath in. And then exhale, come on down. You might notice, like me, one side was a lot more difficult than the other, and that's normal, that's natural. Take a couple breaths right here, child's pose. When you're ready, inhale, come up. Find a seat. And as you exhale, maybe you sit similarly to how you did when we first started. You can change your position up. Take your arms back out to a T. Make circles through your hands, your wrists, and your arms. Noticing how you feel in your triceps and shoulders now. And then hug your right arm on top of left. One time, inhale, arch your back for cow. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale, release your arms out. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms out to a T. Exhale, left arm over right. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, release your arms out. Exhale, hands down. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Keep your hands as they are. Take one hand back to your heart, one hand back to your belly. Remember your intention. Thank you so much for joining me for practice. Namaste.